Okay, we're going to take a look at the next lookup function, which is a VLOOKUP. V stands for vertical. This is task 20M. It asks us to open the file tasks.csv, which I've done, and also to open up the file client.csv. So here I've got client.csv opened up. Okay, so we're going to use these two together. All right. I want to open up this column over here to see the information. Okay, so let's take a look now at what is required of us. Using the task, okay, insert formula in the current task column, which is going to look up the client. Okay, look up the client using the task code for the lookup value and the file client.csv. Okay, so we're going to make use of this. We're going to look at the task code and we're going to come through and we're going to find the client. Okay, so let's take a look. All right, current task using the task code. So here we're going to use a function called VLOOKUP. I'm not going to use the function bar. I'm going to do it by typing equals VLOOKUP. Click. Now, lookup value, task code. This is what we're going to look up. We're going to look up task code value, and we're going to look it up in the table array over here. So, comma moves me to the next section. Look up table array. Where's table array? It's in the client. Here is the table array. Okay. Note that it comes through and it brings through an absolute reference now because it's within a new spreadsheet. Okay, so that's quite useful. You don't have to change the referencing. All right. Also take note that it is used in brackets, client.csv, to indicate that it is using another spreadsheet. Okay. If it didn't have that, then it would just show client as the spreadsheet as a new window in the current textbook, current workbook. Okay, so this is a completely different workbook, and that is why it's brought that area in there. Okay, so we've done that part. So we can come back over here, and we can go and click comma to go to the column index number. Taking a look at it, all right. We are looking for task code, and we want you to return this information. There's two columns. This is column 1. This will be column 2. So we are going to want to return the value that's in column 2. So going back here, I'm going to say column index number must be 2, comma, and the range lookup. Okay, is it true, approximate match, or is it false? It must be exact match. Always, more often than not, choose false. Okay, to be exact. Close the bracket, enter, and it has come up with LGY. So number 6, let's take a look. Have we returned the correct value? LGY 100%. Excellent. Okay, look at the function. It combines a absolute reference over there and a relative reference. Now if I copy down, it will copy that through. Check the bottom one, make sure that it still looks at the same reference. A1 to B8, A1 to B8, so it is correct. The absolute referencing has worked properly and everything is correct. Widen the column, and we are done with task 20M. Okay, so just as a recap, we use the VLOOKUP. It checks for a certain task code, it checks in a range, and then it returns the value that is in a column. So it's going to check up 6 within the first column, all right? And then it will return something in the second or third or fourth as we had. We might have had a bigger table, but it'll always check the first column and return information in the other columns, and we have to select which column we want to bring it in. So if we were 5 columns wide, but we wanted to bring the information from the 5th column, then we would choose over here under this argument, instead of 2, we would put 5, and it will return that value. Okay, so that's VLOOKUP, and that is task 20M complete. Save it as usual. Save it as an Excel file.